was a great NBA game last night. The Heat won 106-92 76ers. And honestly, the 76ers struggled a lot without Joel Embiid being there, especially offensively. James Harden only had 16 points. Tyrese Maxey did have 19. Hopefully he would have had more. I feel like that was an okay game for him. Both of those players would have, in my opinion, should have had 20 plus. But what do you think? And honestly, Bam Adebayo had a great game. 24 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals. Honestly, a great overall game. Hopefully Joel Embiid does come back in game 3 or 4 because his presence was definitely felt that he wasn't there. The 76ers actually only led like one time in this game. And really, Tobias Harris had a great performance. He had 27 points. And overall, I feel like the 76ers could get game 2, but it's going to be very hard for them, especially with the offense lacking at certain points. And them really not playing great defense against Heat. They need to get better defensively. And what do you think? Honestly, this was a great overall game for the Suns. The final score is 121 Suns to 114 Mavericks. Devin Booker had 23 points, 9 rebounds, and 8 assists. DeAndre Ayton actually had 25 points last night. Honestly, very impressive. They had more points than Devin Booker. Devin Booker really couldn't stop mixing in the first half and really just going off, shooting the ball, elevating like he usually does, hitting threes, and just playing great. Luka Doncic honestly had the performance of the night, though. He lost last night. He had 45 points last night. Honestly, a great performance overall. And I feel like he needs more help from other people. Jalen Brunson should have stepped up. And other players on that team really should have played better to help them. And the Suns' role players are just overall great players in general. And it's going to be very hard to beat the Suns in this series. I feel like the Mavs are really going to try really hard to beat them. But honestly, it's going to be very hard. Tuesday, May 3rd, and here are my predictions. So the Bucks versus the Celtics, 1-0 right now. I think the Bucks are actually going to take it 2-0. Honestly, I think they'll show their dominance tonight. Giannis is just going to be too much for the Celtics in general. Final score is going to be 117 Bucks to 114 Celtics. And for the Grizzlies versus the Warriors, I think the final score is going to be 111 Grizzlies to 110 Warriors. I think the Warriors have a great game offensively, but I think the Grizzlies are just going to play a lot better. May 3rd, my sports brand picks for today. Plus 160 Bucks, plus 4.5 spread, over 215.5, Naver and 10 Bucks, under 227.5, Naver and 10 Warriors, plus 110 Grizzlies, plus 2 spread, plus 110 Yankees, Naver and 25 Angels money line, plus 115 Giants money line, plus 115 Penguins, Giannis over 29.5, Naver and 20, over 10.5 Grayson Allen, Naver and 20, over 23.5 Jaylen Brown, Naver and 10, and Ja over 105, 27.5 with Clay over 21.5, Naver and 15, with Drew, Naver and 15, over 19.5. ESPN, Luka Doncic is the youngest player with 45 and 10 in a playoff game since Kobe Bryant in 2001. Honestly, very impressive. In my opinion, if you had an all-star player with him, they definitely have a good chance of winning the championship. What do you think?